Well, we had to make mistakes to understand the true businesses that today work. I am retired from the Air Force proudly, and during the time that I was working for 8 years, well, I realized that my soul, my heart, my mind was ready for things even much bigger, without demeriting the work that each one of you does, because I know it has been with arduous effort. But today I tell you that discipline and consistency have been the foundation, being very teachable and willing to learn, because, well, one acts out of fear, and in fear, well, it is very difficult to have any kind of result. Precisely, well, every day we work on it. We explain to people how they can do it. And well, I'm going to explain a little bit what we are doing and how we are doing it. Over here, there's a little phrase that says the end of speculation. And the thing is, over the last few years, we tried end businesses based on trading, based on binary options, stocks, forex, well, all types of markets, cryptocurrencies. And in the end, the only thing that always stayed with us generating results was, well, arbitrage. And that is what I am going to explain to you right now in a simple and easy way, how arbitrage is generated. Arbitrage is nothing more than buying assets. Assets can be stocks, they can be companies, right? Based on a price difference generated by a country's economy or by the supply and demand generated within it, right? And here is an example, which is the example we use of Coca-Cola, right? So Coca-Cola, if you buy it at the supermarket, it costs $1, but at the airport, it costs 3.5, right? There is a price difference. It's the same item, it's the same product, but there is a price difference for several reasons, right? Because it's scarcer, because it's more difficult. And what about when they sell it to you on the plane? Well, it's going to cost much more because, well, it's scarce, much scarcer. When we realized that price difference in digital assets, well, we started doing arbitrage, right? We did arbitrage through trading. Think of it like currency exchange houses. One more example so we can understand arbitrage. If you go to a currency exchange house, you go with your local currency, Mexican pesos, Colombian pesos, right? Dollars. Let's say in the case of Mexican pesos, if you go to a currency exchange house, well, you get there and that exchange house will tell you, look, I'll buy the dollar from you at this price and sell it to you at this one. And if you go to another currency exchange house, there will most likely be a price difference as well. So that price difference nowadays is generated thanks to the fact that many of us can operate in different parts of the world. And we also realize that with cryptocurrencies, and nowadays there is a cryptocurrency called digital USDT. This digital USDT allows you to buy assets. Nowadays, it is very simple. You can buy at any establishment in any place using cryptocurrencies, in this case USDT, and it has practically democratized money, and that allows many people today to generate income based on it. But here is a cryptocurrency, the second most important cryptocurrency in the markets, Ethereum, at a value today of 1,850. For a very long time, we were speculating, guessing the market, analyzing it, right? Studying it. But if you ask me, we were always playing to recover until we found this. Look, this small difference that you see here is what makes us earn money today, right? This difference that you see here is the same asset. We don't have to analyze. We don't have to study it. It's just buying it in one place and selling it in another, right? So we started doing it like that. We started doing it like that for a long time. We made very good money, but it stopped being profitable the moment we scaled it. What does it mean that we scaled it? That we wanted to stop operating with $10,000 and instead operate with $100,000. And there started to be some delays. There started to be some limitations because, well, it's their business, right? And we were taking a small share of that. And, well, no, it couldn't continue to be done. Later, we found another way, which was in terms of, let's call it here, Binance, right? In the most important exchanges. And Binance, as one of the most important cryptocurrency exchanges nowadays, allows you to buy as well. So you can buy this cryptocurrency. Look, I'm going to go, for example, here to buy with pesos. Let's say we are in Colombian pesos, right? And I buy this cryptocurrency I'm talking to you about, and I get a price difference just from the value of the cryptocurrency itself, right? So what does that mean? For example, I'm going to tell you about the business in case you want to try it, but I'm going to tell you the limitation right now. You buy USDT, you buy it in Colombia, which is cheaper. I'll give you the key now. It's much cheaper, right? You can buy it from any of these people. How do they receive you? So you go with a virtual wallet, a digital wallet, and this wallet will allow you to be able to trade it, exchange it, the whole thing ready. You pay with Bancolombia, with Nequi, with any bank. You receive it on your cell phone. You come to Dubai. And in Dubai, what you're going to do is sell it to an exchange house. And there's a price difference there of between 3 to 5%. And for a long time, I also did it that way. And guess what happened? Here we go again. They started to block me because, well, it's a business where it's totally controlled by the financial banking entities of each country's government. And there was a limitation there. Fortunately, well, no money was lost, but it couldn't be scaled and grown, you know? Now, what happened that we realized after much research and with experience, we realized that this was possible to do, but in partnership with the exchanges. And that is exactly where we found those two specific examples that I just told you about. We were able to successfully accomplish it, but we did so through our system that we refer to today as a compute node. When you enter your back office, your virtual office, you can see what I'm telling you. You can see it directly here on this button that says Indubai Cross. You go here, right? You arrive and a screen will open there where you will be able to see the transactions that we make directly with the exchanges. We no longer need to sell or do this commercialization externally. We don't need any of that anymore. Let's see if I have the page open here because it seems my internet is a little bit here. Okay. You can hear me there, right? You can hear me, right? Confirm with me, please. Confirm if you are hearing me. Yes. Yes, perfect. Thanks. So thanks to, no, you haven't been able to activate. Okay. Ready? I'm going to activate it now. Don't worry. So you can speak to me there. Perfect. Then what happened? That we found the possibility of doing it with the exchanges. Today we work in partnership with TRP with 4 of the most important exchanges, and we have already included 2 more: Binance, Bybit, OKX, and KuCoin. And we do the same thing, but we do it internally with the exchanges now. So we no longer need to touch financial entities, banks, or potentially face account freezes on the exchanges themselves. Instead, we tell them, come on, we are going to help you perform that arbitrage right through our computing nodes. A computing node is essentially the backbone of the network that validates transactions. It performs this validation process in real time, ensuring everything is secure and accurate. This system allows everyone to participate and earn money, just as we are demonstrating for you right now in this live example. Right now, while I am speaking, look at the transactions that are happening. I want you to pay attention to this, please. Look at what is happening at this very moment. Between Brazil and Venezuela, a transaction is taking place that is generating a profit of more than $2,004. It just changed $2,491. And what did they do? They moved money from the Bank of Brazil to Pago Móvil between 2 countries, between the reals and the bolivars successively. Now, why do you see Venezuela and Argentina so many times? Yes? But the one who is buying is Mexico, Brazil. Why? Because in Venezuela and Argentina, it is much more expensive. Since what happens there? The currencies have a problem, right? They are being devalued. So there is an alternative to be able to move money through cryptocurrencies. But what do? We validate these transactions. The computing node's job is to find these operations, generate liquidity for them, and earn a profit from the price difference. The same thing I was explaining to you a moment ago with the trading of Ethereum. Remember, I told you I would go into an exchange, buy and transfer that money, that cryptocurrency, to the other exchange to be able to generate that profit. Nowadays, that is no longer necessary. It is not necessary at all. What is done? Look, a small update happened here. In real time, you can see, look at what is happening. We are trading Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, but look at how many transactions and how much it is generating right now. They are small. They are small transactions of $47, $50, $29 all the time, all the time. But look at this. It is leaving us some profits, sure. 0.22, 0.19, 0.16. And all of this generates a profit for our users. Look here, I want you to focus here. Operations generated 36,862 in the last 24 hours. There are many people just a little while ago, right now, one asked me, hey, but why haven't you made the payment yet? And the whole issue. Sometimes not every time transactions are happening on time. I mean, they give us the profit that, but we are very close. Look, guys, we are very close. Our goal today, thanks to the capital we have operating, is $8,200. Do you realize? How much have we generated? 6,999 and counting. We are very close. As soon as this ends, as soon as it ends, I think that before the presentation ends, it will have already finished, right? Payments are dispersed automatically through our payment node. All of this is happening while I am talking to you. This is happening in real time. In real time. You can see all the transactions that are being dispersed in real time. Just look so you can see. Each one of these transactions I am showing you in real time, and this is only when there is an opportunity to be able to see the transactions. Don't miss them. Look, all the time we receive, we deposit, and payments are generated, payments completed all the time. There are thousands of transactions being generated right now thanks to our node system. Now, thanks to the volume of money that is moving, we are migrating our operation to something much more robust. It is a complete system where we are going to have a risk manager where we will be able to track the transactions on the blockchain. It has already been implemented, Kraken and Coinbase, because they were working with BBQ Coin, OKX, and Bybit. With these exchanges, we will now have greater capacity, but that wasn't possible due to the amount of money we had been handling. Today, we are over $8,200. $820,000 until a moment ago. Let's see, let's check. Until a moment ago, we already have about $853,000. $853,000 in operation today. We're doing well, right? We've been operating for 3 months and we're generating very well. All of that is open from your back office. You can see everything I'm explaining to you directly from your back office. There's a little button here that takes you to that portal and you can see what I've just shown you right now. So far, how is it? Clear, right? Up to this point, the business is clear. It's understood where we are heading. Now let's explain how you can participate in a simple way. Because up to this point, it looks a little bit complicated. It looks like, how can I participate, Juan, and what if I can't? I can't understand this. Don't worry, we do the operation for you. The only thing you are going to do is understand the numbers you can potentially generate in the event you participate in. Let's put here, for example, $1,000. If you participate with $1,000, the average profit you will generate weekly will be 2.5%, in the example, $25. And monthly, $100, which means 10%. So far, what do you think? Good or great? I find it interesting. I have my money working. The money is working for me. I am not working for it. And that will allow me. Now, let me show you a little bit how you can do it, how this can be sustainable. For this small example, all of this is public. You can go to the website indubai.business and you can understand everything I am telling you at this very moment, okay? So of the 100% of the profit that is generated, it is divided into 3 parts, yes? 50% for the investor, 30% for administration, and 20% for the referral system. Now, if we go down here and look, if we realize here are your $1,000 invested, right? 50% for the investor, 25. Look, $15 for the operational side, administration, servers, technology, everything we pay so that the system currently works automatically, as automatic as you see it. Referral plan, $10. I'll explain that to you in a moment. But if you multiply, this is weekly, by 4 weeks, what does that give you? $100. In other words, 10% is what you earn. We earn more, much more, but we do it with a sustainability point. We generate from Monday to Friday, Saturdays and Sundays. No payments are generated for investors. And you generate up to 250% of your capital or up to 300% if you take the Indubai cars option. This option was opened thanks to us surpassing the $500,000 threshold and counting. Every time that threshold is raised, there are possibilities to generate a little more. Just like right now, where we have just formed a super strategic alliance and where you will be able to generate another profit without needing to pay more. What I mean by what I just told you is that if you put in $1,000, what you will withdraw completely added to your capital will be $2,500, okay? In how much time? If on average you generate 10%, in the example $100, an average of 25 months, you would have your $2,500, more or less around the middle of the time, about 12.5 months more or less, right? We would be at around 1,350. You would have already recovered your capital and you would have already earned 35% on it. In other words, more or less, your break-even point comes to be around 8 or 9 months where you manage to recover your capital. However, stay until the end and I'll tell you how that process can be accelerated, okay? That's super good, right? What I just told you is under the 250% model. In other words, you place a deposit where the minimum deposit is $50. How much did I say? 50, right? With the 50, we're going to leave here so we can enter the back office and see it again. You'll be able to make the deposit. How do you do it? The person who invited you will give you a link. With that link, welcome to everyone. Thank you. Great. With that link, what you're going to do is make a deposit, okay? Ask the person who invited you which one suits you better, the side that says my wallet or the side that says my network, okay? Just so you keep that in mind. I recommend the network side, but I'll leave it up to you so you can see it, okay? The person who invited you will explain why it's better on the side that says network. And from here, you can do it starting from $50 up to whatever amount you want. Now, what happens? Look at how interesting this is. And here I am going to explain to you how instead of earning 250%, you can earn 300%. What does that mean? That instead of your $1,000 turning into $2,500 automatically, your $1,000 turn into $3,000. How? Through the Indubai cards. The Indubai cards are cards that come with some benefits, internal ones, aside, well, from the profit. Let's check this part so we can understand it. But up to here, I think we have been quite clear. Now, let's understand the cards a little bit. It's here. Buy cards. Look. Buy cards. These options are enabled starting from $400. What do you receive for the $400? You receive a card today with a value of $100, right? Then you receive $300 in investment. These $300 will generate not 10% anymore, but 10.5%, 1.5 more. And you will generate up to 300%, okay? From here, another benefit is born, which are called Falcon tokens, the Falcon token from the Indubai company. I'll explain a little bit about that now, and let's take a look at the cards a bit more. That card will arrive at your house in about a month, okay? But from the very first day, you will generate the benefit. Got it? They are delivered anywhere in the world without any problem. Now, what happens with the silver card? The silver card is a card, same thing. The cost is $100. It is a metal card. Yes, can you pay with it? Of course, it's a Visa branded card. I mean, I want you to understand that it's not an invented card. No, it is a real card with which you can make payments. Actually, if you go to the Indubai channel, there is a section that says cards. Look, I'm going to go in here so you can see that part. Look for the channel called Indubai, okay? And you are going to look for a section that says cards. Let's see if I can find it easily, quickly, like here, look, right here. And here there are several leaders.
Look, this is the card Visa logo.
That they are paying with the cards, that they are showing. Let's see, for example, here, a person paying with the card. Let's look here. I think she's withdrawing. Let's see if we can see it here.
In this video, I'm going to show you how, in a few simple steps, we're going to transfer what I have in crypto to the bank card. We're going to the crypto section and we're going to make a top up. At this moment,
she's paying with cryptocurrencies. Which cryptocurrencies? The ones she earned with our system, right? She's using the app there.
the amount that is going to be topped up, we look at the conversion and we are going to top up the card. Confirm. Done. And it's that easy to get it topped up. Now I want you to please join me at the ATM. It's that easy. The balance is already on the card and we're going to the ATM.
The interesting part of this process isn't knowing how to withdraw from an ATM. We all know that. The interesting thing about this...
Look. This is the card Visa logo. This is the card and...
The thing is, we are paying with cryptocurrencies, with USDT that you earned from the system that generates and multiplies for you automatically.
This is the application. Here you just have to enter an email. That's all we need here, nothing else. And I'm going to load it. I already have it loaded. I already have 64, but just so you can see. I'll click deposit. If I click deposit, I copy this address. This is a USDT address on the Binance Smart Chain network. I already have it here. Look, I'm going to load these $64 I have here into it. I paste the wallet, I click max, I click next, I click send, I enter a code. Done, it's all set. Now what happens? It loads here. It's at 0 here. If you see it's at 0, I click refresh, it loaded, look. See? Now I'm going to top up the card. I'm going to top it up with $65. All of this is in USDT. I mean, this is digital money. It doesn't get registered anywhere, man. There. I clicked load. Done. The card is loaded now. I'm going to call the waiter so you can see. Waiter, please. The check, please. We insert the card. Done. Remember the application. Let's see. Let's put it here. Banks. Let's enter the code. Wait a moment. Just a moment. And look at how it deducts it here. It already deducted it. It's gonna show it here. In fiat. Mexican pesos, look. Restaurant. I paid there without any problem. Done. That was it.
So what is the genius of what we are doing? What many people do is say, well, if I'm going to spend on restaurants at the supermarket, I don't know, $1,000, $500, I don't know how much you spend. The interesting thing about this is that you're going to spend from the profits. So those 500, those 1,000 are going to turn into 2,500 into 3,000. And there are specific cards that will generate not only economic benefits for you, but also travel possibilities. Look, I'm going to show you now, right now, as Luis was also mentioning, we held an event in Cancun. And well, people were very happy. Why? Because they realized that it is a real company, that it is not only going to focus on teaching you how to make money, but that in addition to that, you will have the possibility to meet other people, to travel, to understand everything that is being done, and to be able to participate and earn very well. Here are two incredible leaders who are doing an impeccable job and who are growing every day. And very surely, we will also be able to see them in Jamaica. They tell us a little about the Indubai pre-launch experience. The launch is on September 11th in Jamaica, and I'm already introducing you to other leaders from Peru who have just qualified for the trip, and I'm going to tell you how they qualified.
First, I thank God for giving us this great opportunity to be here in Cancun. This extraordinary event will be recorded. First, I thank God for giving us this great opportunity to be here in Cancun, where we had fun, enjoyed ourselves, met great people, great entrepreneurs, and networked. It is clear to me that life is measured by moments. This extraordinary event will be recorded and treasured here in my heart forever. Thank you, Indubai. Already on the way back home. We are leaving with a commitment to all those notes we are taking to share with many people and invite them to get on board this vehicle. The idea is to touch lives and change stories.
Well, without a doubt, it is a great experience that we have lived here, full of learning, meeting extraordinary leaders and people from whom you learn every day. In Dubai, thank you.
How can you get to these trips? What do you have to do? It is very simple. I told you that we generate more, but how do we grow and what is our goal for growing? Well, if what we have explained to you so far has seemed interesting, there is something much more powerful, and that is our Indubai Filecoin token. So what was it that these people did? Very simple. They started participating for the prizes that we have. Today we have a prize, right? And that prize is that if you manage to invest or arrive with your partners and invite other people who put in $100, $200, $500, $1,000, right? And you complete by this moment, before August 15th, you complete $5,000. Well, you have the possibility to go with everything, absolutely everything paid for. Let's see if they let me in. I think it's my internet that, no, it's not running well, but we'll see. We'll see. You have the possibility to get your tickets paid for. That is airfare, the trip there, the return, right? The hotel, 4 days, 3 nights. Everything, absolutely everything paid for in this place called Jamaica. In Jamaica, we're not just going to have the chance to travel and have a great time, that's fine, but also to understand the entire ecosystem. I can't do it in 40 minutes. What I can tell you is the reason why you can't miss this event. What is the reason? Meeting leaders, being able to fully understand the business. Because at the beginning, you say, well, the opportunity is cool, but that's as far as it goes. But if you start seeing it in the way many people see it, you will be able to grow personally. You will remove all those mental shackles, all those fears that don't let us move forward. And apart from that, you will have the option to grow in many aspects. Let me share another short video with you. And with this, I'll close and tell you what you're going to win before this presentation ends. In 2017, I had the good fortune to train with one of the most influential people in the development of high-impact dynamics, Mr. Tony Robbins. There, I was able to get certified to be able to develop dynamics such as firewalks, glass walks, arrow breaking, and board breaking. Now, the point here is what you can achieve and what you can break through in the event that you decide to participate in one of our business congresses that are held anywhere in the world, where you can meet people who perhaps had the same limitations you have, but who today have been able to overcome them thanks to realizing that their drive, their soul, is much stronger than any limitation or any belief placed upon them in this earthly world. So I invite you to participate in one of our high-impact dynamics, to gather with us, to come to one of those congresses and realize the great capacity you have and the great human being you are, because within you exists an unbreakable power that you will build with us and will begin to strengthen more and more. Please check the link in my bio to get all the information and understand how you can participate in each of our events. Special greetings. That's how, leaders, that's how it can be done. And the only thing you have to do is participate, okay? How can you do it? Well, you can do it through the premium pool, which I already told you how much the earnings are, or through one of the cards that we currently have in operation. For example, if you manage to get the Gold Royal, it's a card that besides generating 13.5% monthly, it will give you up to 300%. Those 5,000 will turn into 15,000 and it will give you 500 tokens. You are going to receive some books, you are going to receive some courses, you are going to receive mentorship. And this Thursday, ladies and gentlemen, Thursday, let's see what date Thursday is. Thursday, August 6th. Ladies and gentlemen, Thursday, August 6th. On August 6th, I'm going to do a launch. August 6th is a special date I want to tell you. On August 6th, I'm going to launch something that will be added here. I mean, another check mark we're going to add, another benefit among all the ones you already have here. You are going to receive this token, Falcon token. Today, at a value, let's see it. You can see it directly in the back office. At a value of, I think it's at 1.02. What does it depend on? It depends, well, on the whole history, on everything that is being done, on all the work we are doing as a community. The more people use it, right? Well, the more possibility we have to win today. 8,750,000 are distributed, and you receive another benefit. That's another gain. There are many, I can't even count them all for you, but you receive a commission every time a card is sold. Every time someone buys tokens, a commission. Every time you refer someone and they receive something from the arbitrage, because look, I'm going to show you here so you can see. If I look here at the Falcon token profit history, look, small commissions, small, but these commissions are received every day. Ladies and gentlemen, this is much bigger than what I just explained to you, but focus not only on making money automatically, but on helping others. If you help other people, you can even retire with our business. There are people right now who are already earning automatically $750, $300. They did the work, helped people, and today they are already building a daily, monthly check. They are receiving it $2,500, $6,000, $10,000. They travel, explore, have fun, do so many things. Look, just to show you a small detail from today. This happened today. Today, three people won the trip to Jamaica. What did they do? What I am explaining to you. They connected, they were interested, it's cool, they liked it, perfect. Edith Morello won an all expenses paid trip to Jamaica. 3 nights, 4 days, round trip tickets from her city without any problem. She goes, gets trained, gets coached, understands the business. Look at this. Jason Rodas, a leader from Peru who is helping many leaders by teaching them the path of what we are doing. And of course, Mr. Elder Bautista, also a winner of a trip to Jamaica. You can travel with us, get trained, learn, earn money, and help others. If you do this, if you instill a dream in people and tell them we can build big, look, I stayed up all night, we can build big, we can do so many things today so that things definitely happen in a big way. There is a lot of information missing. Get trained, get coached, take the first step. You can do it with $50 that you would spend at a restaurant. But I want to hand it over right now to Teresa or Luis, who have an excellent prize for all the attendees, guests, and partners who arrived at this presentation so that they can receive that token, which today has usability, but many more will be activated. This Thursday, you cannot miss the chance to be with us now for the launch of the new benefit for all the leaders who have arrived up to this moment. A very special greeting, and I'll leave you to organize this prize that we are going to share.
Ready? Ready. Thank you very much. Well, I already have the list organized here with all the names. Let's make sure everyone is here because I think they have been joining at this last moment.
But wait, what is going to be given away? What is the prize?
Well, Luis, tell us what the prize is.
Well, guys, the prize is the Indubai tokens. And look, here's what I want to tell you. For the people who are new here and who didn't know me, I discovered cryptocurrencies in the year 2016 when Bitcoin cost $500 and when Ethereum cost cents on the dollar. Back then, I could have bought 2,000 Ethereum. Let me share my screen. I want to tell you this because it's very important for you to understand the token, okay? I could have bought 2,000 Ethereum back then. However, I didn't do it. I didn't believe in that cryptocurrency. I didn't know it. Fear got the better of me. That's the truth. Fear got the better of me. Uncertainty got the better of me. It got the better of me. Many things got the better of me that shouldn't have. So look, I could have bought 2,000 Ethereum. Today, Ethereum costs $1,852. I just checked, look, 1,865. But I want to do this multiplication for you while Tere verifies that everyone is here. If I could have bought 2,000 back then, right? Making an investment, that investment cost me like, I think it was like $500. $500 back then. 2,000 times 1,650. How much money would I have today from those $500? I would have $3,300,000. Now, why am I telling you this? Because the Indubai token, yes, it is a currency. It is an ecosystem that is allowing the redundancy intended that the Indubai ecosystem functions, right? And it is increasing in value. Right now, it costs $1, okay? Now, if you believe in the vision, if you see beyond, yes, If you earn those 50 right now, hold on to them because those 50 will start generating returns for you every day and you didn't do absolutely anything, right? If you have the capacity to buy them, buy them. Right now, to get to Jamaica, you need 4,000 Indubai tokens and you'll be happy going to Jamaica completely for free. Hotel, beach, sand, breeze, beautiful women, handsome men, right? But there are also women here. So I want you to understand this. That token is worth gold. And today we are going to give away $200 in Indubai tokens. Yes, for 4 winners. If there are 4 guests, the one who wins it, because sometimes guests have arrived who win it, well, the guest wins it and the person who brought them to the room wins it too. You know who invited you and you are in a WhatsApp group? Some friend invited you and told you to log on. So I wanted to tell you that and I wanted to share that with you so that what happened to Luis Carlos doesn't happen to you. Who, because of fear and not believing in Ethereum, missed out on a great opportunity. Today we have a new opportunity, so congratulations in advance to whoever is going to win it. And please, Teresita of the Echo, and to understand a little bit because the community is growing and well, we love that it is growing. Obviously, we are doing this to be able to help more people. And people write to me every day, no, it's just that they haven't delivered the tokens to me and this business doesn't work. I say, let's see, hold on, you can't evaluate a company because it hasn't delivered a token to you. Wait, please have a little patience. So anyway, dear Juan, I really want to thank you here publicly for all the effort, for the whole journey you've had, because you are saving us 15 years of mistakes. You are saving us 15 years of failures. To have reached this point in your business life is very important to understand that you have Indubai for a community and that it is working very well. Truly, I congratulate you. I admire you. And with everything, go for it with everything. And let's all keep going with everything, all of us who are here.
To you, truly, and believe me that at this moment we are working very, very hard. I mentioned to you that possibly it has already been authorized. There is also a financial department in which we look at where the expansion is going. And right now, the 2 offices that are going to be opened by the company will be in Mexico, one in Mexico City and the other in Yekaterinburg in Russia. And this, well, it's something very, very, very valuable because it will truly allow the expansion to happen. And that is what we need for the company to keep growing and for us to keep expanding. If there are people in other countries, we just need to keep expanding and most likely our office will also be in your city. Greetings.
Well, one last thing, Juan, that I would like us to clarify, please. And that is that there are people who have told me, Luis, there is a day that I wasn't paid. Well, I already understand that. I know it's retroactive, but I would love for you, please, to say it, to provide that peace of mind, because there are people who are just starting out, who don't understand the structure, who don't understand the journey, who don't understand the expansion or the vision, right? That please we could tell them, well, okay, ready, it can be delayed by 1 day because the nodes and the operations didn't work out. However, that day is compensated. So I would like, if you could please give us 30 seconds on that explanation, okay?
All payments are made. It's just that we cannot make them until the execution of the processes is finished. I showed you a moment ago, but I'm going to show you again that the operation depends directly on what we are generating. Yes? A moment ago we were live. I showed you that we are just about to close operations. They are already closed. Look, they are already closed. If you saw that I was in the presentation and I showed we were at 7,000 and something, 7,000, it's closed now and now the distribution can be done. If that happens one day, right? Well, what will happen is that what we are going to do is skip that day, but it's not that it's lost. It's just that it will be paid the next day or it will be paid. It will appear for you. It will appear for you. Look here so you can realize we are about to finish the operations. Look here. You have this in your back office. You have this in your back office until we finish. I mean, how are we going to pay when the operations haven't finished yet, right? I want you to understand that. Look, I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. This is public. Look. Why? Because as the capital increases, well, we have to generate the returns so that this is completely consistent and sustainable, right? So, see, as the capital increased, look, I want you to see here. it increased, right, by 853,000. Well, now our goal is to generate 1% of that, 0.98, depending on how the operations go, 0.95, right? Today, the goal is to reach 8,200. If we go here, all of this is transparent. I want you all to use the tools because that's what they were created for within the back office. That's what they are there for. So look, so here we are. We have 38,060 and in operations. You are seeing the arbitrage of where it is being generated, right? And the goal is to reach 8,200. We are at $7,225. As soon as we finish, immediately the profit will be distributed. That's all. I mean, it's not, look, and it's all public where it's being done from, how many operations are being carried out. All of this is executed directly from the node. Look at the time, right? So if the operation doesn't finish, well, it won't be distributed. How would we do it if we aren't going to distribute one part yes and another part no? Here it tells you, look, how many operations we are missing. 5,117 operations remain. As soon as we finish them, what does it depend on? It depends. There are many operations that get rejected. There are other operations that don't generate profit until it happens, but it will happen. Rest assured, it always happens. It always happens. You have to get rid of that worry, and we need to understand this. We need to provide training on this, Luis. We need to provide training on this so that people go, ah, yes. And we need to bring the leaders in and take them out to get trained and coached, okay? I think so right now.
Yes, super, super. Thank you very much, dear Juan. So, well, guys, thanks to those who joined tonight. Congratulations to the winners, to the people who won the trips, to the people who won the tokens. Please contact the person who invited you to this meeting and ask them questions, whatever questions you want. All the questions that weren't answered here, that person can answer them for you because they are already trained, they already understand the business, and they are already a part of it. So I congratulate everyone who connected, and the call to action is, well, be part of IndoHub and with the person who invited you. Thank you very much and good night. Bye-bye.